First time I get to see the summit, it's got complete cloud cover across the top of it. That cloud is looking really ominous. I don't know what I'm in for. I haven't been up to Buller before. It looks clear on the webcams, but that cloud's obviously come in the last couple of hours.
Conditions up here have worsened, wind noise and interference.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're off to Mount Buller, which is one of Victoria's most popular ski resorts, situated just under 3 hours drive from Melbourne. Now, I'm not sure how far I'm going to have to walk today, but I'm hoping to catch one of the chair lifts at least halfway up the mountain and make the rest of the trip from there. Right, here we are, heading up to Mount Buller. Just left Mansfield about 5 minutes ago. First time I get to see the summit, it's got complete cloud cover across the top of it. If I look across to Mount Sterling, same thing, a lot of cloud cover. I don't know what I'm in for. I haven't been up to Buller before. It looks clear on the webcams, but that cloud's obviously come in the last couple of hours. If you choose to drive your own car up to the mountain, it's going to cost you about $65, depending on the day of the week. It's about a 15-kilometre drive from the gate through to the car parks. You normally end up somewhere near the Horse Hill car park. If you don't plan on skiing or boarding, it's actually a good idea to catch the Northside chairlift. It's set up for day visitors. It'll take you halfway up the mountain. It'll get you to a little cafe bar called Spurs. It's an ideal place to start your journey to the peak. If you walk in a straight line, the distance from Spurs up to the activation zone is just under 2 kilometres. When I got off the lift at Spurs, the weather conditions had really worsened. The cloud cover had come in and the wind had picked up. Just going to push up to the dam. Just going to check conditions when I get up there. If the conditions are still clouded in like this, it might be a no-go today. When I got up near the dam, the sky cleared up for a short time. There was a bit of blue sky and the wind died off long enough for me to make my way up to the summit. Once I was in the activation zone and starting to set up, the weather changed again. The wind was coming through the valley and there were snowflakes coming up the side of the mountain. I moved my gear around until I found a little spot that had a slight bit of shelter.
VK1 Alpha Delta, have you? Getting in early there. I just got set up and I was about to put a CQ out. I'm currently getting snowed on as we speak, but I'm getting a good signal from you. Over.
VK3 WND, VK3
Good. Roger, I received that 5 and 5. I can return that with a 5-7. Over. Roger, thanks for that call in too. First one for the day. I'll get going and see how we go now. 73s. VK1 Mike Alpha, have a lad clear signal from you today. Over.
Yeah, good signal from you there, Bernie. You're 5 and 7, no problems, easy copy, over.
Good. Received that 5 and 7. I'm returning you with a 5-9 plus. Over.
No worries at all. Well, thank you for 59 and a bit, and yeah, have a great one out there this afternoon.
Appreciate the contact there, thank you. 73s.
73. VK3 Papa Fox.
VK3 Papa Fox, hello Peter, good to hear you today.
Yeah, g'day Bernie. 5 and 7, 57, over.
Good. Thank you for the 5-7, Peter. I'll give you a 5-9 plus today. Over.
Yeah, Bernie. Safe local up there and safe trip.
Roger, at 73s, thank you.
VK2 India Oscar.
VK2 India Oscar, how are you today, Gerard?
Well, thanks, Bernie. Hope you are as well. 5 and 6 here at the moment. 56 up.
Good. Received that. Thank you for the 5 and 6. That's a 5.9 plus back to you, over.
Yeah, very good signal today. Thanks, Bernie. So, we'll see you at 7-3.
Roger, 73s. This is a VK3 Whiskey Mike Delta on Mount Buller, Victor Kilo 3, Victor Echo 008, calling CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA. A VK3 Whiskey Mike Delta, bottle calling CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA. VK5 India Sierra, I have you. Your signal is very clear. It was just a little bit low, but my conditions up here are pretty rough today. Over. Good. Received that. Fantastic. Really appreciate the 5.2, and I'll return that with a 5.4. 5.4, over. Good, good. Roger, thank you, 73s. It's VK3 Whiskey Mike Delta. Sorry, just did hear one more station calling in there. A bit of interference, so just try again, please. It's VK3 Whiskey Mike out Delta to the station calling. So conditions up here have worsened. Wind noise and interference, I think, is wrecking that for me, and I'm not going to be able to make that out. Appreciate the attempt. Over. Done. All right. Let's shake the snow out of this and get the flock out of here.
I'd only had a spot up on Parks and Peaks for around about 5 minutes, but I'd made enough contacts to get the activation, and that weather was really closing in. By this stage I could hardly even feel my fingers. It was just time to get my gear and throw it in the pack. I heard later there were some other channels calling for me, but I couldn't stay any longer. I normally like to sort my gear out and pack it up properly so that it's well protected in my bag. My fingers and hands weren't working properly, so I was happy just to get it packed away in any manner I could. The summit of Mount Buller and the activation zone are actually not that far away from the top of the highest chairlift. If you got yourself a full lift pass, you could actually catch lifts most of the way up. The only thing is, you can only get on those lifts if you've got skis or a board. Once I was packed up, made my way back to the mountain, a whole bunch of snowboarders got off the lift. They were fascinated to see what I was doing. Didn't really have time to sit around and chat because I was much more interested in getting the body temperature up and getting back down the mountain.
Cannot feel those fingers.
It's not uncommon to carry your snowshoes around when you're heading into the alpine country and not actually get to use them. But I've got to admit, on this occasion, now they were invaluable. I don't think I could have got up or down that mountain easily without the snowshoes. The conditions were actually fairly icy, and there was a few times when I had the snowshoes off where I actually ended up slipping 2 or 3 metres along the snow. Even though the trails and ski runs around Buller are really well marked, there was a few occasions where visibility dropped so low I couldn't see one marker for the next. Alright, here I am back at the north side chair. That's it. Just come down the hill. Pretty much almost whiteout conditions. Could see 20 metres or so, but that's done. So the conditions were pretty interesting. I reckon it made for a good fun trip. Certainly felt like I earned my points. So I thoroughly recommend Mount Buller as a place to go for a SOTA activation. Between the options of catching chairlifts or hiking up the mountain, there's a little bit of something for everyone there. And as usual, a special thanks needs to go out to the chasers. So that's VK3 WMD out.